Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lee Evans, the interim principal of Quince High School. Let me try that again, okay? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. If this were in the morning, I could accept that, but this is afternoon, so we need to show some emotion here. I'm Lee Evans, the very proud interim principal of Quince High School, and I want to welcome you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to welcome you to this wonderful ceremony. This is something I'm sure all of you waited a very long time and worked very hard to get to this point. Before we begin, I would like to set the stage for this wonderful event, the 35th graduation in our school's history. I'm asking for your help in making this event a positive and dignified ceremony that matches the high standards we expect from our students and sets the tone and tradition for all graduations to follow. Please be sure to turn off cell phones. Remember that noisemakers or any other noise-distracting objects are not permitted. We want to recognize our students and celebrate their successes in a dignified manner, commensurate with this event. We want to showcase how our students have experienced excellence and all they've done to be here this afternoon. So please feel free to applaud our graduates as they are recognized. But as a courtesy to other families and friends, please limit your applause to make sure that no one misses hearing their child's name called. We also have multiple camera views, photographers on site to capture this amazing event. We ask that you remain in your seats, do not rush towards the ends of the stage to take pictures. We want to ensure that this is a classy, appropriate, joyous day for all of our graduates, their families, and friends. So thank you again for your assistance in advance in making this a wonderful Quince graduation for all of our students and our Cougar pride. Thank you.
Please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, honored guests, and fellow graduates. Welcome to the class of 2025's graduation. My name is Loriana Duen-Lania, and I am honored to serve as your class president. We made it! I know people say that all the time at graduations, but seriously, we made it. These past 4 years have been chaos, change, and a lot of character development for some of you, like a Netflix show, but with too many plot twists. But somehow, we all stuck it out. We learned, we grew. Some of us learned that we probably should have gone for a half day, or how to better convince our parents to excuse our absences. All jokes aside, even though we're all heading in different directions, college, work, gap years, chasing dreams, taking a well-deserved nap, or we're just leaving here with something solid. We know how to keep going when things get messy, how to support each other, and how to laugh through the weirdest moments. That's Cougar Pride. Some of us treat life like a comparison game. They all jumped in except me. They all traveled over there except me. They're all wearing that except me. They're all driving that, posting that, chasing that except me. It feels like everyone went that way except me. But you know what? That's okay. High school is officially over, and with it, the pressure to blend in and shrink ourselves down just to feel normal. That chapter's closed. Now it's time for something bigger. It's time we start thinking differently, and more importantly, acting on those thoughts. I want you all to ask yourself, Who really wants to keep living the same way they've always lived? We were never meant to be copies. It's time to be exceptional, as unique and unrepeatable as our fingerprints. And let's be real, being exceptional isn't for everybody. And maybe being successful isn't for everybody. Some people are perfectly fine fitting in, staying comfortable, following the crowd, staying safe. But that is not Cougar pride. We're built to lead, to stand out, to change the game. So let's flip our mindset. If you only rely on what you only understand, you'll never reach what's beyond you. As tough as it may be for us, let's try not to be the smartest in the room. Surround yourself with those who will enrich you and help you gain knowledge throughout your journey. Push your limits until they break, then reach higher. Climb until the unreachable starts to feel reachable. Because this is the beginning of becoming more than ordinary. This is the start of standing in your power. And at the end of the day, when the day ends, graduates, be proud of how far you've come and how much you have left to accomplish. So congrats, Cougars, we did it!
Good afternoon, class of 2025, graduates, families, faculty, and dignitaries. My name is Kate Bellman, and I am honored and grateful to have served as the senior class secretary this past year. Although my time at QO has come to an end, I will always carry the lessons I've learned here and the experiences I've gained. At the end of my junior year, I had absolutely no plans to run for senior class SGI. But at the last minute, I changed my mind. And it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made. Being part of SGI not only helped me grow as a leader, but also opened doors to opportunities I never expected. More importantly, it introduced me to incredible people whose friendships and support have made this senior year one of the most meaningful chapters of my life. I'm truly grateful for the experiences and connections that have shaped me in ways I'll carry long after graduation. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Quince Orchard's very own full orchestra and choir, directed by Miss Brigitte Kirchhoff, Miss Robin Kleiner-Vilgos, and Mr. Peter Ariano, as they perform Make Them Hear You from Ragtime. Lyrics by Lynn Ahrens, music by Stephen Flaherty, and arranged by Mark Hayes.
Echo far and wide, make them hear you, make them hear you. Justice was our battle and how justice was denied, make them hear you, make them hear you. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, that sometimes there are battles that are more than black and white. And I would not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Go out and tell a story to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell them in our struggle we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Your sword can be a sermon on the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise their voice and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous
Over the last 4 years, we as students have undertaken a long and difficult journey, filled with both mistakes and accomplishments that have made us who we are today. We have worked very hard to get where we are, but it is without a doubt that none of us would be here today without our student leaders, our incredible teachers, administrators, and the staff we have here at Quince Orchard. We are fortunate enough to have many of these individuals joining us today. Seated to my left on stage are the Honorable Miss Natalie Zimmerman, Board of Education member, Montgomery County Board of Education. Dr. Peter O. Moran, Chief, Office of School Support and Improvement. Dr. Tamitha E. Campbell, Area Associate Superintendent, Office of School Support and Improvement. Dr. Michael J. Zarchin, Director, Office of School Support and Improvement. Catherine Stepp, Senior Class Representative. Eliana Wanacott, Senior Class Representative. Kayla Zhang, Senior Class Historian. Sophie B., SGA President. And Kevin Hernandez, Senior Class Vice President. Seated in the second row to the left, from left to right, are Miss Marquetta Singleton, Principal of Brown Station Elementary School, Mr. Daniel Walder, Principal of Diamond Elementary School, Mr. Daniel Miller, Principal of Ridgeview Middle School, Miss Rose S. Alvarez, Principal of Lakelands Park Middle School, Miss Eileen Gardner, Assistant Principal, Quince Orchard High School, Mr. Philip Yarborough, Assistant Principal, Quince Orchard High School, and Miss Deidre Koyoy, Class of 2027 sponsor. To my right on stage, we have Dr. Leroy C. Evans, Interim Principal, Quince Orchard High School. Dr. Thomas W. Taylor, Superintendent of Schools. Miss Elizabeth L. Thomas, former Principal, Quince Orchard High School. Miss Elisha Eberhart Bliss, Senior Class Administrator and Assistant Principal, Quince Orchard High School. Loriana Duenla Nia, Senior Class President. Jillian Sarmiento Hernandez, Student Speaker. Lila Holstein, Student Speaker. And Jade Mejia, Senior Class Treasurer. Seated in the second row to the right, from right to left, are Miss Pamela Nazaro, Principal of Thurgood Marshall Elementary School. Miss Mindy Reeves, Principal of Rachel Carson Elementary School. Mr. Ron Morris, Principal of Jones Lane Elementary School. Mr. Joshua Williams, Principal of Fields Road Elementary School. Miss Khadija Ross, Assistant Principal, Quince Orchard High School. Prof. Emily Skeen, Senior Class Sponsor. And Miss Kirsten Jackson, Assistant Principal, Quince Orchard High School. We also have 3 staff members who will be reading the names of our graduates during the ceremony as they walk across the stage. Seated to my left off the stage, they are Staff Development Teacher, Miss Claudia Renahan, Athletic Director, Mr. Jeffrey Raberman, and English Resource Teacher, Miss Rosie Justilian. Additionally, joining us today to the left off the stage in the audience, Dr. Irina LaGrange, Director, Department of College and Career Readiness and District-Wide Programs. We are excited to welcome Dr. LaGrange as the new principal of Quince Orchard High School in July. To these individuals, we express our utmost gratitude for your dedication to your work and your students. Thank you all for being with us on this monumental day. Graduates, good luck and best wishes. I'm so proud to have shared this journey with the class of 2025. You've made it unforgettable. Finally, we have one more distinguished guest who couldn't be here with us today, but wanted to share his congratulations. Please turn your attention to the screen for a message from Maryland Governor Wes Moore.
Because today, we celebrate not just your success, but also the vibrant spirit that defines Quince Orchard. Your university has enriched your community, and your energy and talent have brought life to stages and gymnasiums and fields. You face challenges with resilience, and you come through with unified. So as you step into the future, carry forward that strength that's going to make our society extraordinary. I'm so proud of you. I'm grateful for you. And I'm excited to see what you're all going to do.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, and staff. My name is Catherine Stepp, and I have had the privilege of serving as one of the senior class representatives for the 2024-2025 school year. I am honored to introduce our commencement speaker, Ms. Thomas. For the last 7 years, she has served as the proud principal of Quince Orchard High School, leading with heart and unwavering commitment to excellence and Cougar pride. For over 30 years in Montgomery County Public Schools, she has been a teacher, principal, mentor, coach, and a fierce advocate for students and staff alike. Under her leadership, QOHS saw historic gains in student achievement, powerful strides in creating an anti-bias, anti-racist learning community, and a school spirit that roared. From cheering at Friday night football games to stopping by lunch and learns, she always made students feel seen, heard, and valued. Even in retirement, she continues to support schools and serve the community as an acting administrator. And her Cougar pride hasn't gone anywhere. She's still showing up to QO events, connecting with students and staff, and perhaps her biggest challenge, trying to figure out how to get dressed each day without wearing red and black. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Thomas, who can't hide her Cougar pride, to the podium.
How you doing? All right, so it is good to be home. It is good to be back with family, and it is such an honor. Good afternoon, the Honorable Ms. Zimmerman, Dr. Taylor, Dr. Moran, Dr. Campbell, Dr. Zarchin, Dr. Evans, the new principal, Dr. LaGrange, cluster colleagues, and Quince Orchard family, class of 2025, families, staff, and friends. Standing here today, well, actually being able to walk here today, brings me full circle. Class of 2025, I've had the privilege of being your principal for almost 4 years. And I can say with absolute certainty that you left your mark on me. No, I did not get a tattoo. From our very first day together in 9th grade, navigating masks and signs on the hallway floors, to filling the stadium with joy, spirit, and just the right amount of chaos during pep rallies, this class has been one of heart, hustle, and hope. You've shown a work ethic that's unmatched. Whether it was grinding through tough classes, juggling jobs, managing family responsibilities, or staying late after school to represent your Cougar pride. You've done it all with resilience, and again, always showcasing Cougar pride. I've watched you lead. I've watched you stumble. I've watched you turn setbacks into comebacks. And now I get to watch you graduate. Before you go, I want to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. 3 truths that I hope you carry with you wherever you go next. First and foremost, show up for others and let others show up for you. One of the most powerful things I saw this year was quietly when others probably didn't even realize. It was during a moment when I was walking through the halls during lunch, and I walked into a classroom filled with students. Books open, Chromebooks open, notes spread around, students standing up, demonstrating, working through problems, and you were all there to help each other. You weren't asked to be there. You didn't need to be there. You chose to. You were lifting each other up to ensure that you could all be your best. You were making sure that nobody got left behind. And that's the kind of leadership that this class represents. Another moment I'll never forget was when I was at PT. I was at physical therapy, recovering from my surgery, and I saw a student sitting here today with an injury that would have broken most people's spirit. But instead, he shared how the experience made him mentally tougher and more determined. He said, "Miss Thomas, the comeback is going to be so much better than the setback." That mindset, that's greatness. That's when you know that you have what's inside of you. Our strength as a school, as a people, comes from how we show up for one another, especially across differences. It means checking in. It means listening. It means making space for others and letting people show up for you too. You don't have to do it all alone. You never did, and you never will. Number 2, trust your timing. You don't have to have it all figured out. And let me be very honest. There's no reason I should be standing in front of you today. When I graduated high school, I never imagined I'd end up here standing in front of you, giving this speech. But life has a funny way of unfolding exactly how it's supposed to be, even if it doesn't follow the timeline you or others expect. Some of you might know exactly what you want to do, and that's absolutely amazing. And some of you might not. That's also amazing. Because here's the truth. You're allowed to take your own daggone time. You don't have to have your future all mapped out today, tomorrow, or even next year. You're going to evolve. Your goals, your dreams, your path, it will shift. That's not failure. That's growth. Don't feel pressure to meet someone else's expectations or schedule. The world will try to push you. Trust me. Resist it and move at the pace that's right for you. Give yourself permission to explore, to change your mind, to discover what truly lights you up. You're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. And my third piece of advice, wait a minute, give me a minute. Hold on, I'm trying to be fast. That's better. Now, my last piece of advice. Hold on, this ring's a little heavy. I got 4 of them, but I didn't bring them all today. Be your authentic self. Be your authentic self. I have danced down the hallways, screamed on the sidelines, cried with families, and wore my heart on my sleeve because of this school, because of you. I've watched you glow up, a major glow up. I have pictures from your freshman year. Woo! From quiet freshmen, trying to find your way, to seniors leading the homecoming hallway decorations, pep rallies, dominating social media. Your accounts, your social media presence are straight fire, or whatever word you all are using these days. I don't know. It's giving or something. You're mentors. You've organized fundraisers. You've created clubs that we never had. And you gave back to the community in real and lasting ways. You are an academically strong, helpful, caring, responsible class. And you've repped QO with pride. In the classroom, in the field, on the stage, in the community, everywhere, you name it. You've shown that school spirit isn't about noise. It's about connection, belonging, and joy. And you made that happen. So imagine this. What if you carry that same energy into the world? The same willingness to care deeply, lead boldly, and stand tall in your truth, not somebody else's truth. The world needs your brilliance, your culture, your voice, your story. Don't shrink or hide to be something else. It's something to celebrate. Never shy away from being your authentic, true self. Never change to fit in or feel connected. And of course, let's get one last selfie for the gram. Hold on. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on now. Come on. Ready? Here we go. Oh, here we go. 1, 2, Sugar Pride. Love it. All right. That's the best part of my day. So class of 2025, here's what I'll leave you with. Be kind, be brave, be real. Laugh hard, lift each other up. Walk tall in your truth. I can't say it enough. Your truth. And remember, we can't hide our Cougar pride. So proud of you, class of 2025. Congrats.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. My name is Ellie Wanacott, and it has been my honor to serve as one of your class representatives this year. I've had the privilege to be a member in QO's orchestra alongside Jillian for 4 years. She's also been a proud member of QO's Minority Scholar Program for 2 years. She plans to attend Towson University to pursue music education with an orchestral focus. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to this year's first student speaker, Jillian Sarmiento Hernandez.
Good afternoon, dignitaries, staff, family, friends, and last but not least, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Jillian Sarmiento Hernandez, and truly I say to each and every one of you how much of a privilege it is to be here. For many people, a privilege is defined as something you're entitled to. But for me, I see privilege as an opportunity to represent others who aren't able to represent themselves. Buenas tardes, dignatarios, personal, familia, amigos y por último, pero no menos importante, la clase de graduados de 2025. Mi nombre es Jillian Sarmiento Hernández y sinceramente les digo a cada uno de ustedes qué privilegio es de estar aquí. Para la mayoría de gente, un privilegio es definido como algo donde tienes el derecho, pero para mí, yo veo el privilegio como una oportunidad para representar a los demás quienes no se pueden representar. I'm sure that by now, more than half of you are already thinking of where they want to eat or go after this ceremony. It's not uncommon that we wish for time to speed up or slow down, especially during the last days leading up to graduation. Often it seems when we want time to move faster, the opposite occurs and vice versa. Everyone always seems to wish for summer to come, but then find themselves wishing for the next season for time to pass. Yet it seems more than half of us do not realize time is nothing but an illusion. Time doesn't slow down for anyone, yet time manages to trick us into thinking it does, such as you all who've been sitting for quite a while now. Time must be going really slow for y'all. The truth is that time will always attempt to fool us. Each and every one of you needs to ensure time doesn't fool you. Start by appreciating each day and strive to be the best version of yourselves. This doesn't have to wait till tomorrow or the end of this month to start. Start being the best version of yourself today, now. Take in every moment such as this. Look around and know that despite everything you've ever gone through, you are sitting here today, and that is one of the biggest achievements you can gain. As time carries on after today, I promise you that you will be fine. You've made it this far, so that goes to show you can continue to keep moving forward. Before I conclude, I'd like to dedicate the last portion of my speech to speak directly to our Spanish-speaking community so that they know that they too had an impact on QO. Deseo agradecerles con todo mi corazón a los graduados y a sus familias por todos sus sacrificios. Cada uno de ustedes ha tenido que salir adelante a pesar de las pruebas, y por eso quiero decirles que estoy muy orgullosa de ustedes. Nunca se dejan vencer. Keep moving forward and remember, never look back. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Hello, and good afternoon to our honored guests, dignitaries, staff, and of course, our amazing graduates. My name is Kayla Zhang, and I've had the great honor of being your senior class historian for the 2024 to 2025 school year. Today, I also have the honor of introducing our second student speaker and a valedictorian, Lila Holstein. Lila has been a member of the QO's varsity Palms team all 4 years of high school. She is also the president and founder of the Dancers Beyond Labels Club, which is a club dedicated to producing body positivity in athletic environments. Next year, Lila will attend Wake Forest University, where she plans to major in psychology and business enterprise management. So, without further ado, please join me in giving a warm welcome to our final class of 2025 speaker, Lila Holstein.
Good afternoon. My name is Lila Holstein, and it is my honor to welcome our families, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and most of all, our graduates to today's monumental event. Over the years, many of us have been gifted the classic children's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, by Dr. Seuss. In his wise words, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. We all dreamt of the places we would go, and now, today is your day. Thank you to everyone for supporting us throughout our time at QO. And what a ride it has been. From Zoom school to state championships, the class of 25 has experienced it all. So, today, as we prepare for the next chapter, remember, graduation is not about closing a chapter. It is about starting a new book, filled with writing our own stories with resilience, ambition, courage, and kindness. We first learned the importance of kindness in kindergarten, but it is an idea that we should remember and live by as we continue to write our own stories. Even the smallest act of kindness can go a long way in supporting one another and lifting spirits. One of my favorite things about QO is that we've consistently been guided to embody kindness. From teachers like Miss Aranda to security like Mr. Dan, admin like Missy B, building services, counselors, coaches, club sponsors, we've learned the lessons that challenged us to grow, to question societal norms, and to make us better, kinder people. As we move on to our next stops and throughout life, we will all have choices to make. I encourage all of you to be mindful and make the kind choice, because everyone you meet is fighting a hard and often invisible battle. Think before you speak, act empathetically, and remember, it is never wrong to do the right thing. Also, be kind to yourself. You deserve it. I'm sorry to say, but sadly it's true, that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. Hard things will happen throughout the rest of our lives. However, we are equipped to prioritize resilience and mental well-being. We will learn to cope in new environments, take every lesson we learned here, and use them to grow. We will all be going through a challenging transition, but in the meantime, have kindness for yourself and be proud of where you are in the current moment. Remember, in the words of Winnie the Pooh, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Thank you to all who have gotten us here. Because of you, we are brave, strong, resilient, kind, and ready to do great things. And will we succeed? Yes, we will indeed. Congratulations to the class of 2025.
Good afternoon, fellow students, parents, faculty, and esteemed guests. My name is Sophie B., and I had the great honor of serving as the student body president for the 2024-2025 school year. I'm extremely grateful to have the opportunity to lead a group of students with such talent, ambition, and dedication. I'd like to thank you all for making the last 4 years so remarkable. I would also like to express my gratitude to my friends, family, and teachers for supporting me throughout high school. Lastly, I'd like to thank Dr. Leroy C. Evans, with whom I had the pleasure of working. He came out of retirement to show up for us. Although he has only been at QO for 6 months, the impact he left is significant. I learned a lot about Dr. Evans during his time at QO. One is that he likes to talk, a lot. But more importantly, he cares. Dr. Evans is the type of person to show up for you, whether it's for a game, a performance, a presentation, or simply if you need some advice. His sage words will stick with you. He's the type of person who makes an effort to build connections with his students. He took the time to get to know us, even though he'd be leaving come June. The other day, we were talking, and he mentioned a book called Making Hope Happen. He said, "I truly believe that your generation will make hope happen." It means a lot to have someone believe in you. As Napoleon famously said, a leader is a dealer in hope, and Dr. Evans has dealt a great deal of hope to our class. Now it's on us to fulfill these dreams. Dr. Evans has expressed his gratitude to be serving us as interim principal and speaking at this graduation. He wants each of us to recognize how extraordinary we all are. He pursued education with the primary goal to change the lives of students, and it's safe to say he's left his mark on QO. Now, Cougars, please join me in welcoming our principal, Dr. Leroy C. Evans.
Thank you, Sophie, for sharing those very kind and revealing words. No, I get it. Okay. Welcome to this very special moment that represents the culmination of many years of hard work and sacrifice on the part of the Quince High School class of 2025. I want to give a special thanks to our commencement speaker, Mrs. Beth Thomas, herself a lifelong Quince Orchard Cougar, for coming back and sharing those wonderful words of wisdom and encouragement, and for giving me the opportunity of just 2 days with my first football championship in 30 years. Thank you, Beth. I am also honored to have with us the principals of our Quince Orchard cluster schools who have come to honor their former students. In the Quince Orchard cluster, we know that success is a pre-K through 12th grade endeavor. We celebrate the work that you have done with these graduates, and I also want to thank the members of the Quince Orchard School faculty and staff for the wonderful things that you've done. You've made a difference and is sitting in front of me in the class of 2025. So thank you. I want to give a special thank you to the administrative team for all of your hard work, support, and patience during this transition period of time. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the graduation committee for the wonderful things that they did to make this possible. So Ms. Adams, Ms. Burdette, And Ms. Reese, would you please stand? Thank you so much on behalf of the graduates and their families for all you've done. As the school year began to come to a close and preparations began for this wonderful day of celebration, I began to reflect on my journey to Quince Orchard High School. It started with a call from Dr. Campbell asking me if I would consider taking the position at Quince Orchard instead of going to an elementary school for 8 weeks. Well, I knew that this would be different challenges. I spent most of my career in high school, so I knew things were going to be different to going to the elementary school. The biggest issues I encountered in elementary school were kindergartners falling on the blacktop, or first graders asking you to open their snack pack or their chocolate milk. In high school, it's different. Chasing underclassmen out of McDonald's, Wendy's, and Dunkin' Donuts during lunch, or getting students out of the public library across the street when they should be in class. So I accepted the easier challenge. I took the journey back to high school. So let's set the stage. Mrs. Thomas invited me to spend a few hours at Quince Orchard before starting to meet with some students and staff. So we walked down to the media center. I thought it'd be 4 or 5 students. There were about 40 or 50. And I'm sitting and standing in front of them. It's a large group, sincere. I thought it was, I was on Meet the Press or something. After a brief introduction and a few general questions, the big question came. Are you going to be at graduation? This is December. I mean, okay, all right. So after taking a few minutes, seconds, 15, to come up with a good answer, I said, sure. Even if I'm not sitting on the stage, I'll be a spectator in row double Z in the back. Fast forwarding 2 months later, I'm standing in the main lobby during lunch, and the young lady approaches me. And she said, my name is Sophie B. with 2 E's, and I'm the president of the Student Government Association. I will be introducing you at graduation. I thought to myself, here comes the graduation question again. Except this sounded more like a directive. So I said to Sophie, I guess I better get a speech together. So I turned and looked at her, and she had a different look on her face. I mean, this was really different. She said, the look said to me, I think you better be there. Okay, you might be principal, but I'm the president. Okay, I got it, Sophie. I reached back to what I learned when I started administration. If you're going to lead, you better learn to follow. So time passed quickly, and I found myself watching the senior video in the main lobby. Great pictures, going to some fabulous places all across the country, highly competitive universities, and going into the military, and also continuing jobs. In a few short minutes, there was a picture of Sophie B. indicating she was going to the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. So this is great. So given what I've learned, I thought it was my civic duty to call the governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer, and just to inform her, there's a young lady coming out of the orchard who's going to take your job. So she started laughing. I'm thinking, I'm being serious. She's laughing. So I'm wondering, what's so funny? She said, I'm not worried because I'm not running. So I said, the word gets around fast. Then I said, if that's indeed the case, then you better get the Attorney General on the phone because she thinks she's next. And I said, that young lady from Quince Orchard High School is named Sophie B. with 2 E's. To the class of 2025, you've had much success, and I'd like to share a few of your notable achievements and awards. 74,324 student service learning hours. You know how to serve. 219 students earned the President's Award for Educational Excellence, cumulative deep GPA of 3.5 or better. 81 students achieved the seal of biliteracy in 10 different languages: Afrikaans, Bulgarian, Chinese, French, Haitian Creole, Korean, Russian, Serbian, Sinhala, and Spanish. Who does that? You. 37 Governor's Merit Scholars in the class of 2025, top 5% of the graduating class. 14 valedictorians, straight A's every quarter for all 4 years. 1 National Merit Scholar winner and 1 finalist. This is unbelievable. And this is really special. Get this. Average weighted GPA of your class is 3.72. That includes everybody. And your unweighted GPA is 3.1. You're above average. Okay? Now, I know Quince Orchard High School is famous for high draft picks in various sports. But let me tell you something. This is no secret, but I'm sharing it with you. There are also a lot of high draft picks in science, medicine, engineering, education. And one of those high draft picks, an award-winning MVP in Quince Orchard, in MCPS, and in the state. She won an award for that, Ms. Colleen Adams. I cannot think of a graduating class that had a tougher challenge and a more difficult odds in their quest to prepare to make an impact by giving back to mankind what has been given to them. The world is full of much uncertainty, concerns with the effects of climate change, injustice, violence, and poverty. There is an overwhelming need for a special kind of creativity, sensitivity, caring that can make a difference and bring the needed change. Even though this seems like an insurmountable task, I've learned that in the past 4 years, you have developed the character, the dedication, the perseverance, and civility to change the narrative. And just like Sophie said, to borrow the words of the great author Shane Lopez, you have the opportunity to make a difference and you can do it. Now is the time to take full command of your life and prepare yourself to have an impact on the world in which you live by creating a vision. Build on what you've learned and achieved to put yourself in a position to make a difference somewhere in the world. The process starts by connecting with the resources that you have that will allow you to be successful in your endeavors. You can only do this if you are in control of pursuing the desired outcomes in your life. You cannot allow anyone or anything to get in the way of achieving your goals and bringing about the change you seek. If you choose to accept the challenge to do something exceptional, I can tell you this: there will be diseases in the bodies of somebody that will be waiting to be cured or eliminated, an ocean and waterways that want to be cleaned, a sky that begs to be free from exhaust contaminants and airborne toxins, so its tears in the form of rain will not pollute the waterways below. The internet and social media networks desperately need and are calling out for civility. Please choose civility. And finally, there are books that want to be written that will capture the hearts and minds of mankind in hopes of creating a kinder and more gentler world. You must take this time to build bridges to those who follow behind you, because the waters will be rough and dangerous. You must be key makers for those who are less fortunate than you and who will encounter doors that will be not only closed, but locked. Therefore, I ask the question: if you don't answer this call to action, then who will? And then what will happen to the next generation that will follow you if you don't rise up? So in closing and in tribute to you, I offer these 2 quotes from 2 American presidents. The 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, said in his inaugural address, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." Two-term President Barack Obama once said the following: "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." So I challenge you to embrace your uniqueness and accept the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. Accept the opportunity to do something exceptional in the communities in which you live. Okay, in a world where wonderful things can be achieved by ordinary people who accept the challenge to do something very simple. That's to make a difference in the lives of someone else. So I want to say thank you and congratulations, and thank you for making me a part of the Quince Orchard family for the last 5.5 months. So I'd like to ask Ms. Natalie Zimmerman, board member, to join me on the stage. As a member of the Board of Education, Ms. Zimmerman brings first-hand classroom experience in her role on the board. She serves as a physical management and strategic planning committees, working tirelessly to bridge the gap between policy and practice. Beyond her professional achievement, Ms. Zimmerman is deeply committed to the community engagement and student well-being. She advocates for increased mental health resources, social emotional learning programs, and a holistic approach to education that supports every student. So, Ms. Zimmerman, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Quince Orchard High School, I recommend to you the members of the class of 2025 as qualified candidates for the Maryland State of Education diploma.
Casey, are we handing the...
Good afternoon, class of 2025. We're almost there. You made it. My name is Natalie Zimmerman, and it is an honor to be conferring your degrees. Before I began this position on the Board of Education, I was an elementary school teacher in MCPS. So on behalf of all of the educators you have had throughout your schooling years so far, I would like to end them the way they began, with a storybook. This book is called I Wish You More, and it shares some of the sentiments that all of us here at school want to share with you. I wish you more ups than downs. I wish you more give than take. I wish you more tippy toes than deep. I wish you more we than me. I wish you more hugs than Uggs. I wish you more woohoo than whoa. I wish you more will than hill. I wish you more can than not. I wish you more snowflakes than tongue. I wish you more pause than fast forward. I wish you more umbrella than rain. I wish you more bubbles than bath. I wish you more treasures than pockets. I wish you more stories than stars. I wish all of this for you because you are everything we could wish for and more. So, thank you. Class of 2025, I will send you off with one final wish that you use your education from Montgomery County Public Schools to its fullest. I have no doubt that you will make us proud. And so, without further ado, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Quince Orchard High School. who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of this school. In receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all of the privileges and honors accorded graduates of a high school accredited by the Maryland State Department of Education.
Normally everybody stands.
Catherine Stepp. Ellie Wanacott. Kayla Zhang. Sophie B. Kevin Hernandez. Loriana Duenla. Kate Bellman. Jillian Sarmiento Hernandez. Great job, Lila Holstein. Jade Mejia. Addison Barr. Luna Borchert. Brady Box. Juliana Cisneros Diaz. Gabrielle Evans. Jaden Folks. Miguel Galvez. Chloe G. Annigale Winnie Jadion. Sayla Hatley. Matthew Hausman. Madeline Blinder. Sophia Blinder. Chloe Hall. William Hernandez Hahn. Kieran Keeler. Nathaniel Leshin. Simone Mazzarino. Drew Mendelo. Catherine Song. Hannah Wagner. Matthew Wagner. Justin Wu. Ugwa Abodo. Aaron Langholt. Nanuki Jamani. Jason Huang. Elijah Holmes. Marcelo Hernandez. Evan Hayes. Anya Stoklosa. Kayla Patel. Oge Agbodu. MacArthur Marin. Unity Oscar. Logan Pascal. Nicholas Pete. Julian Pollard. Andrew Shea. Ivy Tran. Summer Varkey. Elizabeth Yu. Daniel Yu. Ata Aban. Ron Abargel. Johan Abina. Elvin Wembo. Amaya Adams.
Carlos Aguayo.
Alexa Aguilar.
Angelique Aguilar Hernandez.
Marvin Aguilar Urbina.
Adeli Blanco Ruiz. Sofía Bolaños. Firdos Ahmed.
Rafia Akbar. Emmanuel Akinkoye. William Hernandez. August Alegi. Benjamin Alexander. Alex Allen. Angel Almazan Rapallo. Jonathan Almendarez Garcia. Elise Alston. Ulissa Alvarado. Gracia Amaya Aravalo. Jorge Amaya Benegas. Lorenzo Amin Hernandez. Medina Amiri.
Sophia Anderson. Axel Andina Garcia. Ethan Andrews. Valeria Angel. Kazan Anthony. Anthony Aponte. Serene Argubi. Edgar Argueta Lasso. Anthony Argueta Pereira. Javier Armenta.
Colin Ashbury.
Cheryl Grace Ashu. Clark Atkinson. Darren Avalone. David Ayala. Yeseni Bekludi. John Bao. Honey Clavery. Harris Klein. Nicholas Clipper Schools. Jake Barber. Catherine Barlow. Jalen Barnes. Jair Barragan. Gabriel Basagoitia. Alexandra Baviex Olanda. Trevin Baxter. Brigham Beck. Benjamin Becker. Sky Benahim. Santiago Bermudez. Manuel Bernal. Michael Berrios Berrios. Mia Bertolini.
Marin Bellini.
Olivia Bolts. Mario Bonilla Chavez. Parker Booth. Margaret Brady. Jacob Brand. Nathan Brezovic. Kaylin Briggs. Layla Briggs. Jarrell Brown. Evan Burgess. Joel Camacho. Emily Campos Tovar. Sadie Carey. Gabriel Carrasco Gonzalez. Carolina Carter. Maria Gonzalez Mejia. Lydia Estefanos. Tiavina Vanili Rina. Sawyer Case. Isaac Castañeda. Brian Castillo. Jesse Castillo Sorto. Benjamin Cavanis. Lisandra Cerda. Brianna Céspedes. Mairene Chavez Vasquez. Peter Chen. Brandon Cherry. Sarah Chowdhury. Anthony Chantat. Evan Church. Rocco Cianfrani. Christian Cornejo. Isabela Corrado. Cristian Cortés López. Stephanie Cortés López. Damaris Cruz. Daniela Cruz. Jimena Cruz. Kushlan Dashdon Dog. Spencer Davis. Monica Didumba. Locke Deitch. Isabel Delgado. Mike Delgado Lopez. Karim Fall. César Farieta del Río.
Candice Farshadvar.
Jack Golub. Lorhan Gomez.
Jacob Diaz. J.L. Diaz Fuentes. Katy Diaz Valiente. Andrew Dietrich. Alyssa Doan. Nathan Doan. Caroline Donmar. Annie Docks. Leisha Cruz Guzman. Anaya Dotson. Olivia Du. William Duvall. Gracie Edgard. Eric Ely. Matias Englert Fernandez. Nadia Escamilla Cortez.
Sophie Faulkner. Sadie Felcher. Ariana Ferguson.
Miriam Ferreira.
Zachary Fisher. Dylan Flame. Joran Fleischer.
Jose Flores Sobenes. Nestor Flores Sorto. Benjamin Francisco Ignacio.
David Frey.
Ángel Gaitán Méndez. Valeria Gómez. Wilson Gómez del Cid. Denise Gómez Llanes. Valentina Gonzaga. Ashley González Chávez.
Brian Hayward. Sabria Hayward.
Elmer Garay. Catherine García Portillo. Lisbeth García Guerrero.
David Garnett Jr. Alyssa Garrett. Ryan Garwood. Princess Baju. Zachary Gelfman. Oh. Kobe George. Samantha Garuga.
Owen Giramonte.
Evan Nidek. Makai Goforth. Sydney Goins. Maddox Goldberg.
Holden Gouge. Aiden Graham. Ryan Griffiths.
Mariah Grimsby. Johan Guerra. Jacqueline Guerra Hernandez. Natalie Guevara Escobar. Darlene Guevara Guevara. Ashley Guevara Reyes. Adamaris Guzmán. Emily Hidalgo Mendieta.
Gavin Hill. Amelia Hemmel. Ellie Hodge. Aaron Hodge. Terrence Hallahan.
Iverson Howard.
Keon Cone. Sarah Cordella. Kevin Kwasi. Fatia Hydera. Isaiah Hamilton. Gavin Haroon. Curtis Lee Harris. Sophia Hart. Joshua Hazel. Braden Hebert. Julia Helen. Farida Helmi. Lila Helmi. Ryan Hernandez. Julia Hernandez.
Isaí Hernández Reyes. Pablo Hernández Rosa.
Ashton Hunt. Adnan Idris. Kamsi Iheme. Muhammad Iqbal.
Adriana Andres.
Jordan Jefferson.
Tony Jimenez Suriano.
Isaiah Johnson. Ebony Kabamba. Maria Kuda.
Hallie Kraus. Anna Lamb. Bennett Levine. Alexander Lee. Ryan Lee. Sophia Lee. Eliora Lilano. Anish Mariappan. Martina Marini. Zoe Marks.
Ivana Kaba.
Joshua Kaler.
Destin Candy. Lily Kaplan. Simmer Carr. Brianna Keller. Gavin Keller.
Arjun Kathavit.
Rehana Khan. Radine Kia.
Cole Knaus.
Naya Knott.
Jack Kodrin. Paul Christopher Kofi. Taryn Lashin. William Linares. Dominic Livingston. Benicio Lopez. Christopher Lopez. Edgar Lopez. Juan Lopez Centeno. Tanya Marquina. Denise Martinez Cruz. Franklin Martinez Medina. Kyla Martinez Hart. Amelia Mavrodieva. Trevor May. Andrea Mayorga Viscara. Evelyn McMaster. Brady McQuillan. Yemelith Mitcher Tot. Natalie Mole.
Sara Herreno Duque. Cristal Muñoz Cifuentes.
Pierre Muziamba. Elaine Liu. Ian Lucas. Samuel Laseni. Anik Luaga. Megan Mabasa. Davi Macedo de Souza Santos. Janie Machado. Ishani Maheshwari. Sean Maheshwari. Keon Makarechi. Sophia Mandrasina. Adams Mansoray. Michael Mansfield. Mia Mendez. Carlos Benjavar. Gabriel Mensa. Trent Metler. Cole Mila. Camden Miller. Charlotte Nash. Hillary Naspolini Bet. Sophia Nasrin. Ashka Navali. Yadiel Navarro. Ryan Negrin. Walter Neighbors. Leanne Nolasco Conterero. Ahmad Negroho. Angelica Nunez Rodriguez. Declan O'Connell. Chris Perez Sandoval. Marvin Zacharias. Rachel Perez Rivera. Aslan Morzoyev. Liam Mitchell. Safa Mohammed. Gemini Monahan. Jennifer Moncada Lopez. Mayora Manje Rivola. Matthias Montalban. Louis Montgomery. Jessica Moon. Kayla Mooney. Zoe Moore. Mackenzie Moro Gallardo. Christos Mashavidis. Georgia Mostrom. Giovanni Owaga. Jacob Okech. Olivia Orlando. Mariela Ortiz Cruz. Juan Ortiz Sainz.
Gaston Perry. Jaden Petty. Tristan Pierre. Victor Piligua. Kayla Piloff. Graciela Pineda del Cid. Ángel Pineda Rivera. Alina Pinilla. Sofía Pinzón. Faith Pleasy. Nicolás Ponce. Evelyn Portela Contreras. Francis Rodríguez Almidón. Brandon Rodríguez Torres. Erika Romero. Edgar Osegueda Landaverde. Ashley Osorio. John Perez. Darren Ozdemir. Brian Palma Guzman. Trayvon Palmer. Benjamin Potan.
Asia Payne. Angel Pelaez. Thomas Peluso. Melvin Perez Diaz. JD Perez Flores. Maria Perez Lenarte.
Elvis Pérez Pineda. Blake Porter. Fernanda Portillo. Stephanie Portillo Black. Tayon Prather. Chloe Pratt. Gabriel Romero. Leslie Romero Diaz. Tanya Rosas. Tyler Rosen. Alexa Rosenthal. Hayden Ross. Christian Rumanoff. Brigitte Broy. Carlos Ruano. Sean Rubery. Jorge Rubio Arevalo. Molly Rodman. Zion Sheikh. Sienna Sherman. Jack Silber.
Andrew Raberman.
Enersis Nados. Madison Paul. Madison Poole. Brooke Quinlan. Soleil Quintana. Alexa Ramos. Christian Ramos. Karen Ramos Ponce. Anthony Reyes. Karina Reyes. Jose Reyes Lainez. Catherine Rodriguez. Nicholas Rodriguez. Olivia Rodriguez. Ángeles Saavedra Gutire. Benjamin Sabat. Bibi Siddiqui. Habiba Siddiqui. Linda Selsevich Gomez.
David Sledge. Brandon Smith. Calvin Smith. Chanel Marie Smith.
Katie Soberano Alvarado. Liliana Soberano Alvarado. Justin Sol Rivas.
Zoya Sood.
Keisha Soriano Martinez.
Tyler Sotsky.
Harrison Spadoni. Gabby Spano. Jack Tracy.
Sean Trainer. Joseph Travis.
Lucas Trigo Cortés. Adriana Alessandra Sánchez. Flor Dadiana Sánchez Pineda. Jocelyn Sánchez Rivera. Adriel Santiago. Paula Santos. Avi Serrano. Lionel Savoy. Alexander Schoch.
Jimmy Schwendinger.
Madison Scott. Taylor Scott. Alicia Senga. Lucas Schaefer. Evelyn Steele.
Jotham Stevens.
Robert Sugiasian.
Vincent Sun.
Josh Saronis.
Pavel Tuganov.
Olivia Twiner. Ginika Ukasanya. Nigel Upchurch.
Allison Urquilla Lopez. Sebastián Valvidia Guzmán.
Riku Barma.
Faber Velázquez. Didier Velázquez Vargas. Itzel Velázquez Guardiola.
Zoya Besso. Kayleen Vigil. Cruz Witten. Taylor Walkley. Jasmine Woodford.
She said no.
Leah Workamahu. Ambriella Yagaka. Nabil Sharanubi. Hannah Takeda Jacobson. Laura Takada Jacobson. Yusuf Taya. Robert Taylor. Sean Taylor. Jordan Thomas Allen. Grace Torley. Benjamin Torp.
Josué Ticas.
Leroy Tobit. Logan Tormakin. Omar Vigil.
Jeffrey Vilca Campos. Jonina Villalba Lopez.
Devin Valantis.
Narek Yavruyan.
Yingyu Yi.
Ekaterina Yefanova.
Brooke Humans.
Isabella Young. Tayshawn Young. Marwan Yunus. Catherine Zuniga.
Yesenia Celaya Membreno.
Katie Zamora. Ilan Yoon. Zachary Zaderman. Matthias Zarumka.
Kevin Zheng.
Noah Vu. Michelle Walker. Ronan Wout. Olivia Wong. Stephen Wong. Tay Wardrick. Marin Weaverling. Asher Weidler. Aiden West. Jackson White.
James Wilson. Michael Wilson.
Good afternoon, students, parents, faculty, and esteemed guests. Congratulations, seniors. My name is Kevin Hernandez, and I served as your senior class vice president for the 2024-2025 school year. Today, all graduating students were given a rose. The rose you received serves as a reminder of your time spent at QO. Although your diploma will only have your name on it, it's important to remember that this journey would not have been possible without the support of your family, teachers, and friends. After the ceremony, offer a rose to someone you feel has been instrumental to your success as a high school student. Now, I ask that everyone turn their attention to page 4 of their program, where the lyrics of our alma mater can be found. The composition is written by the Cougar combo of Philip Proctor and Justin Indovina, and will be performed by our talented choir and orchestra. Thank you and congratulations. Now please rise and follow along in singing Quince Orchard's very own Alma Mater. Thank you.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, teachers, and dignitaries. My name is Jade Mejia, and I've had the honor of serving as your senior class treasurer. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of leading our Tassel ceremony, one of the most symbolic moments in our journey as students. The Tassel represents more than just a time we've spent in class. It holds the late nights, the early mornings, the hard work, and the moments we lean on each other. It carries our friendships, our laughter, and the strength we discovered through every challenge we faced. As we stand here today, I encourage each of you to reflect on your individual accomplishments and how far you have come. All the hard work, effort, and growth you've experienced has brought you to this moment. It has finally paid off. Now, as we officially make this leap from students to graduates, please join me in moving your tassel from the right side to the left. To our families, friends, teachers, and mentors, thank you for being with us every step of the way. I am pleased to present to you the 2025 graduating class of Quince Orchard High School. Congratulations, everyone!